afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I am Helen.
And we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, where we dye yarn to make bags. And we are late today.
Yes, we have had a very productive morning.
We did all our chores. We cleaned the house. We went to the supermarket. Oh my God, was that an epic... Okay.
I'm just not doing that anymore.
So... there are lots of people down. They have signs all over, you know, they're only letting a certain number of people in, that kind of thing. Like almost every other store, they have aisles that you're supposed to go up one way and come down the other way. And
because to fit as much as they can in this supermarket, especially during the summer, the aisles are very narrow.
And they're stocking. You know, it happens.
It's Friday.
They're stocking.
Saturday is most definitely their busiest day during the summer.
So you have some places where there's a stocking cart there too. We were in one aisle. There was a man who was waiting for his wife, going the right way. This little old man comes down the wrong way, and the guy just gently points out to him. He wasn't even being mean or anything. He was just gently pointing out, because the guy was shooting this. The older guy was shooting this younger guy a dirty look because
for blocking the aisle.
But he wasn't even blocking the aisle because he was behind the stacking cart.
Right. So
it wasn't easy. It was tight. So this guy's giving him the dirty look, and the younger guy just said, you know, you're supposed to go up this aisle. Well, you do it too, and go stomping.
And then, of course, we met him in every single aisle.
Every aisle.
Mary Beth has banished the dogs.
I have. I'm done with this barking. Absolutely. There will be no more barking in this house. Oh, everybody's down with their dogs. Anyway.
The supermarket is a pain in the neck.
It was crazy. And then you're standing in line waiting to get to the lines, the checkout lines. And some lady who was standing in another line pointed that one of the lines was empty because we were the next one. But they don't have anybody directing.
They don't have it because they have you standing all the way down the other end of the aisle, or the supermarket, waiting to get to the checkout lanes. I mean, you're 3 or 4 aisles from the checkout area.
Yeah.
So there's no way you can see whether anybody's open or not, and nobody's saying, hey, come see me.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I know at ShopRite, they go to the end of the aisles. Once they're free, the checkout, the cashier goes to the end of the aisle so that you know that person is free.
Come with me to aisle 7.
Right.
Yeah. Our cashier was wearing her mask right about here.
Yeah. She's like, don't worry, I'll come around scanning in the car. We're like, no, we're going to take a couple of steps back. Thank you very much.
Why do I always get you? So, Instacart.
Yeah, we're definitely looking at Instacart.
Is the chore for the week.
I'm finding the local farmer markets.
Yeah, so we can, because I'm not having somebody pick my produce.
Yeah, I do, because I think we got some good produce. The grapes we got are, oh my God, the red grapes are so really on point right now. They're crunchy and so good. I'm so excited about those. So yeah, and we went and saw my mom yesterday, or our mother. She was both of our mothers. We stayed outside the way we were supposed to. She was a little confused as to why we were supposed to be outside.
About being outside.
But once we got her settled in...
Yeah, she's confused. And
she doesn't understand.
She's having a hard time grasping the severity because we have kept her... My brother has kept her pretty sheltered from the whole thing. So.
Yeah. No, as we were leaving, she said, thank you so much for coming. I'm so isolated. And it's just... The state is opened.
Yeah.
We're going to be going every week now, just so we can see her and talk to her and bring her, you know...
Ground her a little.
Yeah.
So...
Hi, you coming to join us? It's podcast time. Come on, up you go. Tabitha's arrived. Tabitha's tail says hello. All right, so we went to the post office today as part of our errands, and there was a package waiting for us that we were not expecting.
No,
this was exciting. So we got a package from Ms. Susan Martin. Thank you very, very much. She sent us tea, Market Spice tea. It is cinnamon orange.
It sounds so good.
It does. Yeah. It sounds really, really
These
good.
Are from, she's from the Seattle area, so she sent us treats from the Pacific Northwest.
She grew up in Wayne, which Susan, I just have to tell you, the governor, Wayne High School, decided to hold its graduation
and let everybody come.
And let everybody come, and the governor sued them and shut them down because he is not letting everybody do that yet. So, you troublemakers in Wayne, you know. We used to
go to Willowbrook Mall.
I know, Willowbrook Mall was in Wayne, and that was...
and my mother, I mean, she hated that mall, and she didn't want us going. That was the druggy mall.
The teenagers hung out there.
And the druggies hung out there.
But she also sent us Chukar cherries, milk and dark chocolate cherry quartet.
Sounds so good. Cherries are my favorite thing in the world.
So we are going to try these and see how they are because we've never had these. Are you ready?
Tabitha, you have to have the dark chocolate one.
All right. Here we go. Do you want milk chocolate? Okay, there you go. 1, 2, 3. You can have one. It's chocolate.
Oh, chocolate.
That's good chocolate. Oh, I like that.
Thank you, Susan.
I just hit the cherry in the middle. That's very good.
That is a very well chocolated cherry.
Okay. Did you have dark or milk?
Milk. Actually, no, I think it was dark. Yeah, dark.
Good. That is, oh, thank you very much. Those are very, very good. All right, so if anybody's out there, or if you see these in your supermarket, Chukar cherries.
That is a good cherry, too.
Yeah, that is. Well, the Pacific Northwest cherries are well known. But in 1988, Chukar cherries was launched on the family orchard to transform local cherries into authentic regional specialties and gifts. Freshly made with fruits lands of eastern Washington, freshly made in the fruit lands of eastern Washington, the best of nature, the best of chocolate. That is yummy. Okay, so we got these in the mail. We bought them from Amber Lindemann, who is the yarn hoarder. And that, it's a Be Kind. And I'm pretty sure...
Block your face.
Can you see it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, that's the pin. We got 3 of them. And
we're going to make them part of the prizes for the Tri-Wizard tournament.
So tomorrow we will pick 3 winners of these pins and send them out to you.
But she is selling them, and $2 from each pin is going to the Friends of Hampton Roads. It's a great charity in Virginia run by African American women that supports graduating African American seniors, as well as women's shelters and tutoring programs and food banks, among many other things. So we thought it was a great thing, great cause. And so we bought a couple of the pins, and we will add them to our prize packet.
Right, so tomorrow we'll pick 3 winners.
Right.
And we'll go through the...
it's for the Tri-Wizard tournament, so you don't have to... It's for the people who are doing the Tri-Wizard.
Right. Okay, so we'll just pick 3 people and let you know tomorrow who won.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, a couple of questions from yesterday that I kept. Let's see. So, Renee said that when you screamed liar, it made her almost spit out her tea. I think it kind of startled all of us. Okay, Karen Goodwin says, please check before you buy a pool for the ducks. Make sure that the baby ducks can swim if they have babies. Her dad had ducks and the babies died, and it still is very bothering. It's still bothering her today. And Sunny Beam said that she had a little squirrel that drowned in a kiddie pool.
Okay.
So I don't think we're doing the kiddie pool because we had a squirrel run along the fence and fall off it into the yard with the dogs in the yard. I will note
everybody survived.
I will point out that I was the only one that noticed that the squirrel fell off. The dogs did not. However, we have kind of stupid squirrels. So, and I'm pretty sure our ducks do not get babies. This is the 3rd year that we've had them. We've been here for 3 springs now, and I'm pretty sure it's the same couple that comes.
And they really don't need a kiddie wading pool because the block over,
they use their pool. Also, as my mother used to point out, There's a giant pool across the street called the Atlantic Ocean, and you can.
Well,
go
I mean,
swimming.
they don't do the ocean; they do the bay.
Oh, right. Well, okay. 3 blocks that way, there's a giant kiddie pool called the Bay. So we will be fine.
Yeah. It's not like, we're out in the heartlands and there's no water around.
Right. Susan Elia McNeil's books are also very good. This is from Liz Straw. Thank you very much. We will go check her out because I have not heard of her before. Christine Williams says Maisie Dobbs by Jacqueline Winsper is a wonderful book series and soon to be a movie. I have not heard of those either. So I have a whole bunch of books to go check out. Thank you guys very much. Rena Hanlon says that she felt like a dunce because I was answering her question and she was yelling that she didn't mean knit, she meant sew. And then she went and checked and she saw that she had actually typed it. So, did our mother teach us to sew? No.
I taught myself how to sew.
And I taught myself how to sew when I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was something that we both picked up.
I got a sewing machine for Christmas and I started putting stuff together.
Right.
So
my mother sewed a lot when we were growing up. She sewed.
But she sewed, she was clothing.
Right.
And costumes.
Right. Oh my God, she made the most amazing costumes for us.
But she never quilted or did anything like
Right.
that. She was,
Do you remember the skirt she made for us for choir?
oh yeah.
High school
we
choir?
did Christmas concerts.
We had to wear long red skirts because we were in all-girls Catholic high school. High button white shirt,
Very prim. Very proper.
long red skirts.
But I loved it was a red taffeta skirt.
I know she made it out of taffeta.
Yeah.
Oh, it's swished.
Yeah.
I loved it. But
And we had the best skirts out of everybody in the choir.
well, yes, we did. But yeah, no, she never. None of us had any desire to sew. We didn't really play with dolls either.
No.
So that it wasn't like we were trying to make clothing for dolls because I know a lot of little girls do that.
Or clothing for ourselves.
No.
I watched Heather's daughter Bryn just make things up,
Yeah.
clothes-wise, and it just blows my mind that Bryn's doing that as a teenager.
Where I had absolutely no interest. None.
So, yeah.
If I could, I would be reading. That basically was my
But
hobby.
and we played with each other. We didn't.
Yeah.
We had live dolls. We had
Children. She just kept having
4
babies.
brothers and sisters.
So, okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so shall we show some work?
Yeah, we wanted to show some of the stuff we've been working on this week. You have knitting and I have cross stitch because I have knitting that's wet and blocking. So
I have 1 cross stitch and 1 knitting.
okay.
Would you like to go first?
Sure. I've done a little bit on my Hade, which is the Stitch in Time. And I love what the end result is hopefully going to be. And I don't mind doing it. It's just, it can be tedious when you get with all the tight stitches. So I have managed to complete 1 full 10 by 10 square. Got the first one done. And the next 4 or 5 are, 9/10 of the way done. But, so that's that. My concern is I bought the mini pattern. I didn't go for the full pattern. And I'm worried it's not going to have the
Clear cut detail?
Yeah, the detail that I want because I obviously have to do more and I understand that. But I'm going to, I think, do as far as like the door here because I've started up in this corner. And see how it looks, and I may bag it and just go for the big one.
We'll see how it goes.
See how it goes, because right now this is supposed to be, if you look at the picture, there are pink flowers. You can see the pink flowers in the picture, but I'm not getting pink flowers in my squares because it's so small. So, yeah.
We're worried that the smaller one, you're
It's
losing
compressed.
some of the the detail.
The detail. So, we'll see. I'm good right now. So, You know,
Reserving judgment.
I am, but I know that there are concerns.
Yeah.
So, we shall see.
I adore this.
So do I, and I just want it,
but
and I want it to come out when I want.
A lot of detail
Yeah.
in this, so that I can see your concern is that it's just going to be like, rather than having a cascade of white flowers, it's actually just going to be
A pink blob.
a white blob.
Here, you moved it over too far. You can
Oh,
see. There you go.
okay, there you go.
And I know that I've seen people who have done the Heaven and Earth designs where, I mean, you hold up the picture and you hold up the cross stitch and they
Stitch
look
for stitch,
exactly
yeah.
the same. So I'm thinking it might be because I went with the mini, just because, and I went with the mini, not price. It wasn't the price of the mini. It was the size
I was gonna say
of the project.
commitment.
Right. So, yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Okay. I have a little bit of cross stitch on my Bloomtopia. And I noticed that they just released, I think, number 10. So
Oh,
that
so they're not done.
They're not done.
Okay.
They were held up by COVID too.
Oh, were they?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do you remember if I went over this the last
Yeah.
time? I
Yeah,
did,
you did.
right? Okay. Okay, so I've started a new flower here. I finished up the little details on this one, and then I've started this new flower here, and I'm working my way through that
It's
one.
so pretty.
It really
The
is.
colors are pretty. It's
love
just pretty.
But I showed you the back of my other one that I was doing with the Lady Cotton. They're blocks where it's all the same color, so it's all very nice and neat. This one is not as neat. It's not terrible, but it's not as neat. The colors going across, because I didn't want to just cut the thread.
Okay,
But-
this is the one and only time I will ever do this. That is the back of my Hade. So. Whoever left us a comment and said her backs are always a mess. I hear you, sister.
Not the only one. Okay, go ahead.
And then I have been working on my Suffragette. Last night when we got home from seeing my mom, I actually worked on it just about all night. All night. I mean, we had like an hour in front of the TV. But, so that is, it's my Little House Needleworks.
Are you using the call for colors?
Am I using the purple colors?
Classic Colorworks,
I'm pretty sure.
black coffee and antique lace and cherry cobbler and everything. There's cherry
yeah,
cobbler.
cherry cobbler.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, antique
Muddy
lace,
puddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
So I'm using all the colorful colors, and I'm using a piece of linen that was part of the Color and Cotton Club. So the last time I showed it, I had the bricks done, and now I have come up the blue border, and I've started I pretty much got the blue going across the top, and I'm starting a white column coming down.
The white column coming down on the end.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what she's doing. So she's done the light blue going up
Right.
and around. Okay.
And I just noticed a mistake, which is cool.
What?
Which will probably stay the way it is.
What's the matter?
One of my buntings is bigger than the other.
Oh. How can you tell? Oh. Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's just coming down a little bit more. That's fine.
Yeah.
That won't be a
Yeah.
problem.
I mean, especially once I get the red and the white in there.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying it. I thought I've been doing a lot of work. I was working on my moon, my spring moon, and then the Hade, and those are on Ada. And I was worried it was going to take me time to get back into using the linen, and it really didn't.
You just went right back in.
And I was doing it late last night.
Yeah, it was
and
after 10.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to stop because of being blind and all. But yeah, no, it was fine.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I brought in my habitation throw to show because
It is grown.
it is grown and I've finished up one color and I'm working my way through another.
Look at that. So pretty.
I know, it really is. I love this so much. So I am doing these out of our mini sets, and this I've started doing it with Mrs. White's Tea Party. So this is the invitation here. This is Welcome All. This is Hyacinths and Pansies. This is Hearts for Tea, and I've just started doing the cronies. So that is how it is looking. I am just totally in love with this blanket.
I think it's just gorgeous.
And I love the way the minis are showing up in it, using the entire mini, and just,
Yeah.
they just look so pretty together.
This set in particular just goes so well together.
It really does.
I mean, all our sets are gorgeous, but...
So that is where I am right now. It's a great knit because you've got 9 rows of garter, and then the 10th row is your eyelet row. And there are some times where there's a little bit more garter in between, and sometimes there's a little bit less, but who knows? You can't tell.
I was going to say.
And she's got her mock eyelet, or her mock I-cord cable at the edge, so that you're doing that along the edge.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
It is. It's just so pretty, and it's so much fun to work on. And I can do it mindlessly. And...
Yeah, she does a little bit on her hat every night, and she's like, okay, now I'm done that. Now I get to work what I wanted to.
Yep, and then I get to work on my blanket, and I'm just, I love the way the colors look, so I'm really enjoying it right now. So that once I'm done the cronies, I need to pick the next set that's going in, and...
Are you going to go with the darker set, or are you going to keep going with the lighters?
Oh, I have a couple here, and I'm pretty sure I'm going into Once Upon a Time.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be light again.
Okay.
Because I've got Into the Sunset, and I've got the Psychic.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure somewhere I have the other 3.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is
you were starting a cowl on it.
Right. I just have to get them and put them in this bag. But I think that's what I'm going into next since I have them.
Okay.
I'll just go right through. So that is what I'm doing.
All right. I think that should do it for today.
I think so. I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon.
Yes.
And for those that were telling us that you had to get your chores done in order to be able to craft with no feeling of no problems, I'm ready.
I'm guilt-free.
Guilt-free. Probably gonna fall asleep, but I'll wake up and do something afterwards.
First, lunch, and then the afternoon is ours.
The afternoon is ours. We are done everything we needed to do.
Have a great Friday, everybody.
And we will see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Bye.